Made smoother than your smoothest criminal. Shamo, about that money, what we get into. Shamo, about that money, get residuals. Shamo.
What it do, people? You're now tuned in.
Popovich
TV.
TV. Oh yeah.
We live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic, that feeling back up in here one more again. So if it's your first time, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell. To everybody else, you already know. Tony, there was no other way. We in the end game now. But we in the end game because Dr. SaYing, BryanT, was on the NicK CannoN show. Then she jumped on the CaM podcast. And when you look under a lot of these posters online, you have a lot of women. That's why I started with y'all first. Like, where the ladies at? Where the ladies at? Where the ladies at? Where the ladies at? Y'all like, she ate. She broke them niggas down to the very last compound. Broken homes and low functioning. She ate and niggas is afraid and, you know, we intimidated by the women. I could think smart and all this other bubblegum shit. As I perceive it. You can like it, you can run, you can tread it, you can run from it. But destiny arrives all the same. And I'm going to state my argument, and y'all can spin it in the clip, make me go viral. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I don't think I'm wrong. And I'm not going to back it up with science, but I am going to back it up with something else. So let's get to Dr. BryanT, right? Got the chain on that say Dr. BryanT. And I get it. Like, we in 2024. You know, you could be whatever you want. You can have your ass cheeks out. It's women empowerment. But again, I didn't watch all of the interviews. I just seen various clips. And my first initial reaction while listening, for especially the one with CaM, titties is all out, perched up together. You got the Dr. BryanT chain on like you a rapper. And I didn't know who she was. You know what I mean? Like probably like a lot of you. Till you go viral, right? I'm like, Dr. BryanT, okay, psychologist. I thought she was like a love and hip hop. Thought she was a rapper. Keep it a buck with y'all. As I'm listening, intelligent and she's attractive. Let's not take nothing from her, right? Even at 41, I guess she's 41, no kids, no husband. You know what I mean? Jada Pinkett. People, a lot of men is bringing that up, and a lot of women say, oh, everybody don't want to be married and woo, but it's a lot to unpack, so I'm going to be jumping all over the place. But Kevin Samuels, right? Right. What was y'all saying about it? I say y'all talking about the ladies. Where the ladies at? Where the ladies? What was y'all saying? Oh, he got 2 failed marriages. Who the fuck is he to be talking about relationships? Who the fuck is he to be telling women this and this and this and that? Right, so only thing men are doing are saying, okay, well, 41, look good, you look the part. Where's the kids? Or even where's the husband? Where's your boyfriend? Where's he at? Like, hello, is anybody home? And I get it, you don't have to be with anybody. You can, if that's what you want to do. Again, so I'm not judging. I'm pointing out some things, follow me, right? All right, cool, you're not married, you ain't got no boyfriend, you ain't got no kids, and you don't have to have that, right? At least you ain't bring no kids into the world, right? But a lot of men are questioning, all right, well, even CaM asked her, like, yo, you look good, you smart. I'm a PhD. I wish I had the button, because Kevin Samuels definitely would have hit the button. I'm a PhD. Well, you're smart. No, man. And what Beyonce say? Maybe y'all take it from her. She like, you know, you flawless, but your dynasty ain't complete without a queen like me. On the Upgrade You song, because a lot of people, or I should say women, thought the song was talking down to niggas. And they wasn't really listening. They just was probably listening to the beat. But I quote this a lot on the show. Let me upgrade you, mean not, you know what I mean? Like, I'm better than you. Now I'm going to compliment you. When you go into the meetings for a meal, I'm going to help you get that. I'm going to help fit the bill. I'm going to add value to you, not talk down to you. I'm going to still be home fly doing my job, but doing it fly, right? And so, okay, you smart, you look good, you sound intelligent. What happened? I know I would have loved to see her and Kevin, you know, on the call, right? And when he asked her, like, yo, so what is it? Are you looking for a unicorn, or are you asking for too much? What was her response? Because she, you know, according to Kev, a lot of women is queens of engagement. Everybody want to marry you, but no ring. You don't get no ring on your finger. And again, I'm not saying that in a negative way. What I'm saying is I used to watch his show, like a lot of other shows. And that's why I was entertaining. Because he would ask the women, why are you not married? Oh, I've been engaged 4 times. I had 8 niggas propose to me. Okay, well, you had 8 niggas propose, but where's the ring? Where's the horse and carriage? And where's the, Bundy and Peggy? Where's that at? Where's Ted Bundy and Peggy at? We don't see it. And she like, my first couple, starting to sound like Cap. Starting to sound like a cat. She like, my first couple, he had to ask her, like, all right, well, we talking about first 2, first 3. She like, yeah, first 2, maybe you could say the first 3, because she been proposed to 4 times. No marriage out of it. She like, the first 2 or 3 times, it was me. And I give her props for taking accountability, if you will. She like, I was functioning low, and so woo. And I guess the last one, right? She was functioning high, he was low on some Michelle Obama. When they go low, we go high. It just sounds like a lot of verbal verbiage that sound like bullshit, right? Whether you got a PhD or you're a psychologist or not. But this is where I want to bring my arguments. I just had to get some of those thoughts out, right? Same thing when NicK asked her and shit. And I'm sure some of y'all probably watched all of the interview. I didn't. I ain't got time. When I was looking at him, y'all think she ate. I don't think she ate. And this is what I really want to talk about, though. The broken home topic. Because now you got even some men, Mr. Let Go, a couple other channels. I can't think of the other brother channel who I watch. I'm in these YouTube streets. Y'all know I run through these social media platforms. And they should have never like, I'm here now. And they should have never. A lot of men saying, she ate. It is a broken home. And you hear CaM ask her like, well, what's the definition and what metric are we using to say that it's a broken home? Because he's like, all my kids live with me. I'm super active. I'm super pouring into my kids. Like, how is it broken? And then she went on to explain a mad long soliloquy, a whole bunch of shit. And this is my argument, not no science, but I'm going to say this, right? Because Islam been around. Islam is one of the 3 biggest religions in the world. Probably the biggest. And I follow to the best of my ability. I'm not perfect. You can take that and do what you want with it. But you got Christianity, you got Islam, and this is no order. And you got Judaism, people that follow the Jewish faith, right? Even though Christianity and the Jews, they got the same book. One is the Old Testament, one is the New. We ain't going to get into that. But Islam, right, and the Islamic way and tradition, follow me. So you can see if CaM and NicK is creating broken homes. People like them, not regular people. And I don't mean money. This is what I mean. So Islam been around since 610 AD, right? And that's after Christ for those that don't know. And in Islam, real quick, the good book says you can have 2 wives, 3, 4. So I'm paraphrasing the verse. It don't even start with 1. The good book, the Most High, says you can have 2. You can have 3. She's your queen to be, or 4 wives, provided that you can take care of them financially and treat them equally. It don't say nothing about love. Treat them equally. Now let me add this other caveat before I get to my point. In Islam, you can't have your wives living under the same roof. So even if you got the means, right? And you know on the channel, what I'm gonna say. If you rock with the channel, what's coming next? Right. Because that's your money, son. Even if you got the money in 2024 or 20, well, no matter what year it is, going back to them when they had camels and horses and lambs and shit, and that was considered riches. Even if you had the money for a whole bunch of wives, they can't live under the same roof. This is Islamic. It's not my opinion. You got the money, your wives can't live with you. So what does that mean? What is the meme going around with the nigga from The Wire and he like this, the black dark-skinned brother? So what does that mean? That means I got the money. I got 4 wives. Let's just say I got 2 wives to make it simple for y'all. So that means one wife is in one house, the other wife is in another house. So if I have kids with both of them, what does that mean? Oh, that means one child is in the house with one wife. The other child is in the other house with the other wife. What does that mean? That means I'm not two people. I can't be in two places at one time like the song. And if you think you're lonely now, then wait until tonight. So that means some days I'm going to be at wife B house. Some days I'm going to be at wife A house. Are those broken homes? That's the first question. Are those what I just described in that scenario and that analogy, because that's Islam, are those broken homes? You can leave it in the comments. You can think about it in your head. They're not broken homes. Not just because it's Islam even, it's religious. What's broken homes to me? That's why he asked her. Well, what do you consider? Because the kids live with me. And she's like, yeah, well then I mean if the baby mothers, because he is not married, if the baby mothers or the mother of his kids, which is the correct term, they somewhere she like it's still broken. No, it's not. In my opinion. This is what makes the broken home to me. When you're in a relationship with a woman, you have a kid. You realize that was the wrong woman. She realized you was the wrong man, even though she still had the baby. The old keeper nigga baby. It's trauma there. It's disdain there. It's resentment there. Y'all don't see eye to eye. It's chaotic. It's toxic. You only getting the kid because you went to court and you got visitation rights. The child, when they become of age, meaning the mind frame and whatever age that is, that they know they going to daddy house for 2 days because this is his days. They know that mommy is talking bad about daddy. Daddy is calling mommy a bitch when she's not around, and it's always conflict, it's always tension where you can cut it with a knife. That's broken homes. When you ain't seeing your kids from a long period of time, it's just a lot of bullshit going on because y'all don't like each other. Y'all don't love each other no more. You're not in love no more. You're not co-parenting. You just existed in the child life, do whatever circumstance, and again, it varies with a lot of different single baby mothers, baby fathers, it varies. So you can put whatever scenario you want. If it's no resentment, if it's no disdain, we know that we're a family. But you know I got more than one and I'm taking care of you. I'm taking care, like he said, I'm pouring in. He got mentor programs and he got other kids that he's sponsoring or working with. He's a football player, obviously, so it's discipline. It takes a certain level to be the best around. And when he was in the NFL, he was one of the best. So I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt of not so much being high character, but being man enough to handle the job of raising his kids. That's why he took offense to it. Like, what you mean? Explain to me, and my kids is with me. I'm pouring into them love. I'm showing them discipline, and I'll bring this up. Boys in the Hood, iconic movie, right? John Singleton. If you're old enough, and even if you're not, but I want to say if you're old enough, because when I seen the movie Boys in the Hood as a kid, we went to the movies to see it. You don't process it the same as you do when you're more mature, when you get older, when you live like the Locks off experience. And now in your older state, if you're old enough, when you see the movie, you know the movie is just not about gang niggas killing each other. You know it's just not about doughboys selling drugs and the fiend wanting to suck your dick and all of the shit like that. The movie really is about Ferry, who's the father, to his son, Trey, who ultimately live, and I get it, you can have a father, be in your life, etc., and still get killed. But it just so happens, as John Singleton wanted, everybody else around him died. Even Ricky, who was a good kid. Ricky, run! They still gunned Ricky down, but his mama was loose, smoking cigarettes. She wanted Fury. He didn't want her. Her other son, Doughboy, was running wild, went to prison, etc. No man around. And even though he was good at sports and possibly would have went to the NFL, he got murdered. Trey went to college. And you know why? Right, because in the beginning of the movie, when he hit the kid with the stick and for calling him an African booty scratcher, what Angela Bassett do in the iconic role? Because she played the role to the T. With the head swirl and you better come get your son and woo woo woo, smoking a cigarette and all that. And why did she tell him to come get his son? Because at a certain cutoff age, if you got a boy and you're a woman, you're not going to raise that boy to be a man. Even though some sisters in this different cases, and obviously in certain, what they call it, not unicorns, but situations where it's not common. I can't think of the word right now. You may have those situations where the brother may turn out right, end up still being a good man, although he was raised by a single mother, right? What Fury do when he came and got him? What he came and do when he got him? First, you're going to clean the fuck up. Even I don't know why the tub was mad dirty. Fury, you nasty, right? Sean, Lawrence Fishburne, you nasty. Made him clean up. Made him do the grass. Tell him, listen, you ain't going, he wanted to go with Doughboy and them, right? You ain't going to be doing that. And as they got older, and you see the dynamic of the father and the son, because only a man can teach a boy how to be a man, whether you like it or not. That's the reality. Taught them how to move with women, and you better be wearing condoms, and schooling them, the little conversations that they had when they was fishing, etc. Teaching them how to be a man, right? Present. And I get he lived with him, etc. But I'm pointing that out to say, if CaM is doing that, if NicK is doing that, and they pouring into their kids, and obviously they got the resources, and I get it. Money don't raise you, but it is resources. So you can do other things that people that don't have it can do. Where's the brokenness at? The brokenness comes when you know your father not coming. When you see your moms and your pops arguing and one leave off, don't come back. When you ask for where daddy's at and it ain't no answer. When you can't call daddy. That's the brokenness. That's the trauma. That's the toxicity that one may go through coming up with parents that's don't longer live together, don't see eye to eye, because you don't have to live together. Again, that's why I brought up Islam. Because I'm not saying they relationships and their kids is being raised perfect, but what I'm saying is we don't talk about people that's religious like Islam, that got multiple wives and multiple children by different wives. We don't view them as being broken families. Why? Because the structure there. You can get on the phone and call your dad. I can get your dad here right now. In fact, I'm sending you to your dad. Like, it's not like it's no disdain, it's no resentment. It's love there. And also, this is a saying that we familiar with. It takes a village, right? So if it takes a village, then that means even two parents is not enough. If it takes a village to raise a child, right? So if it's just one parent, that makes it even, that's where the brokenness comes. Or it's like you in and out, you jump roping, you double dutching. I don't think CaM is that way. I definitely, and I don't know for a fact, but just seeing him sit back, how he was talking, how he looked at her and questioned her, and what he said. He was like, nah, there ain't no brokenness here. My kids love me. I love my kids. I'm doing everything for my kids that I possibly can for the boys and the girls to raise them to be upstanding citizens and show them it is, what it is to be a productive members in society. And who the fuck are you with no kids tell me how the fuck I'm raising my kids? Because that's what y'all say, right? When you want the argument to be on your side, when we see somebody yelling at their kid, yelling at their son, beating their kid, beating their daughter, admonishing them, when that black lady beat her son in front of the white teachers, calling them all type of niggas, right? Some people was like, oh, the nigga, oh, my ears, my eyes, or some Phoebe French shit. But most of the people was like, yo, they was telling the people who had an issue with it, mind your business. Who the fuck is you to tell me what to do in my house with my kids? That was the argument. So my thing is, you can't have it both ways. I get it. I bet if his kids is old enough to articulate, if we ask them like, yo, is your father a deadbeat? Do you feel you in a broken home? How do you feel your dynamic is with your moms and your pops? I guarantee you, and I don't got no money, but I'll be willing to bet anybody at least $20. So you can add up. If it's 20 of y'all, do the math. I'll be willing to bet anybody $20, $30, $50. Because I don't know how old his kids is. I didn't Google. I don't know none of that. Because it's not really important. But if they old enough to articulate and we was to ask them, how's the relationship with your moms and your, how do you feel how you being raised? I bet they say they loved. I bet they say their pops is all around. I bet they say their pops is teaching them life lessons and showing them how to be a man and to move like how he moving. Because he is doing well for himself. But y'all know who it is. Popovich from Popovich TV. We live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic, that feeling back up in here one more again. Yeah, kid.